guys, today we're out here at the Village Skatepark for a nice tour.
Alright, so straight up first thing that we see when we look at the interior of the skate park is that it's kind of in like a half-pipe setup. There's a big strip of concrete running down the middle, and on the right side of the half-pipe there is always another feature. So when we enter the skate park, first thing we see on our left is this hip, which is followed by this kind of a three-quarter bowl. This does not serve as a very good flyout, but it is a very nice quarter to dry flip, and the hip is also very nice to dry flip. It is largely an air quarter. Directly opposite that, there is a full bowl, which has this nice box entry to it, which is a really satisfying box to jump. This bowl also doesn't serve as the best flyout at the Village Skatepark. However, it is still a nice quarter to do airs on, like the hip and the three-quarter bowl. Moving forward, there is this massive bank, which is a nice place to do your tricks a little bit lower if you're feeling up to the challenge. There is an easy way to get speed up this bank if you manage to make it all the way to the top of the big roll-in. To get up this roll-in, you are going to need to push hard down the bank, pump, and then just push right up to the top, which is then what brings me to the step up. Unlike to get good results with the bank, you can clear the step up from many different places across the skate park. Of course, the best one being is the roll-in because you get the most height from that and thus more speed, but it can be cleared from the ramp on the left to it, although you won't get much height. If you are wanting to clear the step up, I would recommend doing it off the top of the roll-in because, like I mentioned earlier, you get the most speed and the most height, and it's also really fun even if you are not doing any tricks in the air. Keep in mind, this can be a bit scary and difficult if you are a beginner at scootering, as even I have fallen without doing any tricks on this step up. Moving even more towards the back of the skate park, there is this small bank which has another dent in it, and after that, between the Rezzy, there is a strip of concrete with quarters on either side. Then we have this Rezzy box with a Rezzy quarter behind it. This is a great place to practice air tricks to Rezzy, and is also a great flyout and a good box. However, there is a rip in the Rezzy after the box landing, which you should look out for. Personally, this is my favourite part of the skate park because the flyout boosts you high enough to land your tricks, and it's also a soft landing. After that, there is a scary ledge into a quarter drop-in, which leads to a spine, and another quarter that leads to the Rezzy, which is another entry to practicing air tricks onto the Rezzy. This spine is also pretty difficult to clear at first, just because one side of the spine has coping and the other side is a bit more mellow, but it's quite easy to get the hang of. Now at the very back of the skate park, there is the roll-in to the foam pit. This is also another one of my favourite sections, and it's a section that has only been recently implemented by the Village Skatepark. It consists of a roll-in, just like the one we covered earlier, except a bit smaller, which leads straight into the foam pit. The foam pit is an easy place to practice any of your tricks, like I tried my first ever nothing front scoot, and Ollie tried his first backflip, which he actually managed to land to Rezzy. Check that out on his channel. This is a really easy learning place if you want to learn new tricks, and tricks that are scarier to land to wood or to Rezzy, like the flip. Now we have the whole indoor section of the skate park covered. Now let's move to the outdoors. There's nothing major outdoors, but there are a few features such as the roller, the box, 2 half pipes, rails, and a ledge. The half pipes are a pretty good flyout, however they are very challenging to land any advanced tricks out of. The box is also fun, but the wood does have a crack in it, so be careful of that. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully I answered some of your questions about the Village Skatepark, and I encourage you to go visit the Village Skatepark. See you next time.